Welcome, and thanks for your interest in Trinity School of Natural Health. I'm Lauren Ameling, Trinity's Vice President of Education, and I'm glad that you're curious about our programs. In this lecture, I'll be discussing some general health concepts and introducing simple steps that you can easily incorporate into your lifestyle to help improve your health and well-being. At Trinity, we call these steps the foundations of health. But first, let's talk more about what health actually means. The World Health Organization defines health as a state of complete physical, mental, and social well-being, and not merely the absence of disease or infirmity. So health is more than just physical, and it's much more than just not being sick. The word holistic means whole and refers to the entire person, body, mind, and spirit. As we think about holistic health and the body-mind-spirit connection, I always stress that each has a unique role in how we live and function, and no one aspect is more important than any other. Many people believe that physical health is the most important aspect of health, but I challenge you to think of someone with dementia. If the mind is lost, the body cannot achieve its full potential. The same is true for someone with a broken spirit. All three aspects, body, mind, and spirit, must be cared for in order to obtain holistic health. Now that you understand what health is, let's talk a little about disease. Look over this list. How many of these top causes of death are considered preventable? Many of these are considered lifestyle diseases, since they're brought on by poor lifestyle choices. If a person followed the foundations of health, which we'll discuss in a few minutes, and prioritized their total wellness, many of these diseases would not develop. Since I just mentioned priorities, pause this lecture and make a list of your priorities in life. Don't overthink it. Grab a piece of paper and take 2 minutes to write down the most important things to you. Okay, look over the list of priorities you created. Did your health make the list? What about your mental well-being or spiritual life? I understand that life can be hectic, and as a mom with a full-time career, I often put myself last. But I have one simple rule. Do something every day to move yourself towards your goals. Like I just said, life can be hectic, and most adults are very busy. Too many people are trapped in the daily grind that can look like an endless cycle of wake up, take a shower, grab some coffee or another favorite morning stimulant, get the kids to school and then zip off to work, scarf down lunch on a short break before working some more, then drive home, often with traffic and all the frustrations that come with it, to finally get home and just want to eat dinner and relax before repeating it all again tomorrow. The only way to break the cycle is to schedule time for other things and stick to it. Plan a family walk after dinner or time for a bath with essential oils before bed. These rejuvenating activities still help you unwind from the day, but offer more benefits than a typical night on the couch. Take a moment to think about your daily routine. Where could you find time to be more present with your family and friends? Would you be able to wake up earlier to work out or take a walk during your lunch break? Could you plan an outdoor activity for the weekend to get some fresh air, sunshine, and exercise? Start small and work in a few health and wellness commitments per week. After a while, they'll become part of your routine. As you're scheduling your priorities, be sure to keep your day balanced. A day consists of 3 8-hour periods. One should be dedicated to work. This can be in the home, outside the house, or other forms of personal advancement, such as education. One should be reserved for sleep. Don't neglect the 8 hours per night that you should schedule for sleep. Also, do your best to keep your routine consistent throughout the week. For the best sleep schedule, avoid staying up more than 1 hour later than usual on the weekend. The last 8-hour period of each day is the one that is most frequently overlooked. Unfortunately, this time is often sacrificed for work responsibilities or filled with other things that need to be completed, such as cooking and cleaning. Instead of looking at these household responsibilities as negative chores, turn them into self-care activities. Meal prep for the week and be proud of the fresh, home-cooked meals that will nourish your body. Even cleaning can be therapeutic, as decluttering your home and freshening your space has been shown to improve mood and other indicators of health. According to a study published in Personality and Social Psychology Bulletin, running a tidy household is associated with lower levels of the stress hormone cortisol and fewer symptoms of fatigue and depression. Of course, even with the associated health benefits of these household responsibilities, this period should be filled with more than just these tasks. Dedicate time to build your personal relationships and take care of yourself too. As we've already mentioned, most diseases are brought on by poor lifestyle choices. The trouble is that people don't recognize the damage until it interferes with their daily activities. The best thing you can do is prioritize your health through your daily choices. At Trinity, we focus on 9 foundations of health, which are simple steps you can take to help protect your health and well-being. Let's talk about the foundations now. The first foundation of health is air. This seems like a simple concept and something that we don't think about often, but proper breathing and air quality make a huge difference in health. Breathing should be free and easy. It should occur from the expansion of the diaphragm, which causes the belly to extend outward. It should not be shallow or involve the muscles of the neck or shoulders. There are different breathing techniques, each with specific benefits. For example, the 4-7-8 breath is known to be relaxing. This is where you inhale through the nose for a count of 4, hold for a count of 7, and exhale slowly through the mouth for a count of 8. You can perform this practice anywhere, anytime, to help bring about feelings of tranquility. The second foundation is water. You should aim to consume 50% of your body weight in ounces of pure water. This means that if you're 140 pounds, you should strive for 70 ounces of water per day. You'll want to slowly work up to this level and use your urine color as the best guide for hydration. You should urinate every few hours, and it should be a pale yellow color. Dehydration has been linked to various health concerns, including common symptoms like fatigue, dizziness, and headaches. The third foundation is food, specifically nutrient-dense, true food. We recognize that nutritional goals, like all clients, are unique. At Trinity, we don't advocate for any singular diet per se, but we recommend that everyone begins by simply eating real food. This means food that is identifiable in its natural form, rather than packaged, processed food stuff. One of my favorite phrases is, if it runs, swims, flies, or grows from the ground, there's a good chance that it was intended to be food. Along with making the correct nutritional choices, it's important to take steps to improve your digestion and elimination. This can be as simple as eating mindfully and chewing completely, or taking digestive enzymes with meals. These first 3 foundations are very important and provide life-sustaining substances. But for holistic health, we need more than just nourishment for the physical body. This quote from Hal Lindsey drives that point home. Man can live about 40 days without food, about 3 days without water, about 8 minutes without air, but only for 1 second without hope. Our next foundation is sunlight. 15 minutes of sunlight exposure per day is a good target, and getting the sunlight in the morning helps wake you up by shutting off melatonin production. Melatonin is a hormone secreted from the pineal gland in response to darkness that brings on feelings of sleepiness. Especially in the winter when there are more gray days, it's important to expose yourself to sunlight or full spectrum lighting to improve your mood and regulate your sleep cycle. The UV rays in sunlight also stimulate the production of vitamin D in the skin. We know vitamin D is important for bone health and immunity, but it's also been shown to decrease the risk of the 3 Ds: diabetes, dementia, and depression. Next, we have exercise. The goal is to move your body to your physical abilities every day. It doesn't need to be strenuous or all in one sitting. Short bursts of activity are great and easier to work into your schedule. Just get moving to improve your circulation, lymph flow, and overall endurance. We talked about rest a little already when we discussed the 3 8-hour segments in each day. In addition to 8 hours of sound sleep per night, quiet reflection or meditation throughout the day is also beneficial to feeling rested. Our next foundation is fun to discuss because not many people think about emotions as a foundation of health, but balanced emotions play a huge role in our well-being. The best way to improve this foundation is by practicing temperance, which is moderation in action, thought, or feeling. The way I teach clients, and even my own children, how to practice this is by acting, not reacting to situations. Reactions are instinctual and can be extreme, but actions are intentional and tend to be more modulated. Our 8th foundation, body and energy work, encompasses all the ways to care for your body, physically and energetically. These can include the services of others, such as chiropractic, massage, or acupuncture, or self-care routines like mineral baths or stretching. Remember that pain is a warning sign that should not be ignored or simply covered up. Instead, it is a sign that something deeper is going on that should be addressed. Our last foundation is spirituality. Participating in prayer, religious practices, meditation, or other customs, individually or with a group, helps connect you with your Creator and brings a sense of peace and calmness to your entire body. I hope you enjoyed this quick introduction to the foundations of health and some of the concepts taught at Trinity. To recap what we've discussed today, remember that health is not just the absence of symptoms, and holistic health encompasses the mind, body, and spirit. The foundations of health include air, water, food, sunlight, exercise, rest, balanced emotions, body and energy work, and spirituality. These foundations should be incorporated into the lifestyle choices of anyone looking to prioritize their health and well-being. Your role as a certified natural health professional is to educate clients on the importance of the foundations and guide them on their journey to better health. Our CNHP program is 40 weeks long and taught entirely online, where you'll interact with a dedicated instructor and classmates from all over the world. If you have any questions about our programs, please call an enrollment specialist at 800-428-0408, option 2, or visit trinityschool.org. Have a great day.